What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 11 of the Ring Chaser podcast. I'm your host, Alex, with my co-host, Jacob. How's it going?
I'm doing wonderful. Like I said in the last episode, Stafford student softball game.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be hype.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most televised game in all of Walnut Grove. It's not televised.
Don't know about that.
Yeah, it's not televised. But I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
Yeah. You doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
No way.
I'm doing good.
I think you're always doing well.
Yeah.
We got NBA Finals Game 4 action for you.
Oh, yeah. Let's get going. That's
Played Friday night, and I think you're gonna burn it.
Yo, let's get into this. So this is a pretty big game. Both teams. Boston wins. They go up 3-1. That's huge for them. But if Golden State wins, then they avoid 3-1 and they keep going.
No way, really?
Yeah. If you win, you don't lose.
That is unbelievable.
I know.
That's new to me.
This game's in Boston, in the Garden, and Golden State pulls it out. 107-97 to tie the series up 2-2.
Every single game has been decided by 10 points or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy. And the thing is, none of the games were blowouts either.
No.
Every game was close all the way through.
Well, I mean, there was game 2. Game 2 was
fair
a blow.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it is fair enough. It is fair enough because it's true. Yeah.
What are we on right now? All right, okay. So the game was just really back and forth, as I was saying, all the way through. Then the last 5 minutes, Golden State went on a 17-3 run to take the lead and close out this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game, first one where Golden State didn't fall apart in the fourth.
Yeah, Boston's been kind of dominant in the fourth quarter, and
Yeah.
Golden State said, "No."
We'll talk about that a little later, though.
Yeah, we got a fun stat for that.
Oh yeah,
I found it.
yeah. Okay,
I found that stat.
big deal. Yeah. So Golden State, they actually did shoot worse from three in this game, but they shot better from the field, which they hit more shots. So
That's what happens when you shoot better from the field. And they did hit the same amount of threes.
yeah,
Golden
they
State
shot.
just took more.
Yeah. Golden State won the rebound battle as well, winning 55-42, and they had 5 more offensive boards, which was actually probably really big in this game.
Especially coming off of game 3 where they were dominated on the offensive boards.
They were dominant on the boards in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the turnovers, they actually had the exact same amount of turnovers.
I think it was like 16 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. For Boston here, they were led by Tatum. Big surprise. 23 points, 11 and 6 with 3 blocks, but 6 turnovers. That seems to be a theme with Tatum this playoff, where he's have a good game, but he'll just million turnovers.
It's not a great.
Well, no, it wasn't a great game. He shot 8 of 23, and he didn't score in the fourth.
And he played the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah,
He
it's
did not
tough.
score.
It's tough.
Tough.
Marcus Smart played pretty well. He had 18 points on 7 of 18. Not ideal shooting, but I mean,
That's what you expect from Marcus Smart.
scoring-wise, Smart's been really good this playoff.
Yeah, he's been solid. He's been a solid scorer for them, and he's been taking over that point guard job.
Oh yeah,
well.
for sure, yeah. And I mean, you have a solid game here, just under 50% shooting for Jaylen Brown, having 21 and 6, a little less than you'd love from him, but you could live with 21. But you obviously want more, and you need more if you're gonna win.
All around, just a down night in scoring for Boston Stars.
For all Boston, yeah. I mean, Robert Williams had 7 and 12 boards with 2 blocks. I mean, he only took 3 shots, but made all 3 of them.
That's kind of what you've been seeing from Robert
Yeah,
Williams.
he has it. Like, you don't need him to score.
His rebounding is unbelievable, and his
Yeah.
shot blocking is unbelievable.
Yeah, another guy who he had a good game but bad shooting was Grant Williams. He had 16 off the bench, which is it's pretty good for him.
Yeah.
But he had 33% shooting, which isn't great, and he also had 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Which for the minutes he's getting, that's
That's a decent amount of turnovers
Okay.
for bench
Yeah.
minutes.
okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a decent amount.
Yeah. It's an amount.
But yeah, for Golden State, they were led by Wardell Stephen Curry the second. This
the
man
second?
yeah.
Oh yeah, his dad's name's Wardell.
This man is different. 43 points, 10 rebounds with 7 threes, and he was shooting above 50% in this game. I mean, and he got some good help from this game as well with Wiggins. He had 17 points, but 16 rebounds.
It's a career high.
I mean, in this game, Looney didn't start.
Yeah.
They started Otto Porter and Draymond at the 5, and Wiggins said, "Okay, we don't have Looney or a big rebounder in. I'll take over."
Yeah. Well, I mean, Looney did have 11 rebounds still.
Yeah,
so.
he had 11 rebounds, but I mean, Wiggins had 16.
But yeah, career high rebounds for
Yeah.
Wiggins. I saw a clip from Draymond's podcast, like how all the Warriors were bugging him because they didn't know this career high rebounds was only 11 because of how athletic he is.
Yeah.
They were all just like, "Hey man, come on, you're so athletic. How do you not have more rebounds than that?"
That's one thing I always see with Wiggins. Like, he's so athletic. It just like, why doesn't he just dunk?
Yeah, why doesn't he just dunk on everybody?
Like, literally, he can jump out of the gym, but it seems like sometimes he just takes a back seat. Sometimes.
Maple Jordan, baby.
I mean, Klay Thompson, he had 18. He shot well. He had a good game. It was a solid game for Klay, especially from what we've seen this year from Klay, since he's come back. That's like what you expect from him, and he shot efficiently, and that's what they've been not having this series. So
yeah, just under 50% for Klay.
yeah, and that's not
still
bad.
a solid game, especially when you got the chef out there making it look effortless.
Oh, effortless. I mean, Draymond, he only had 2 points on 1 of 7 shooting, which doesn't look good. And he had 3 fouls, but he had 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 steals, which, I mean, he didn't score well, but he did everything else well.
Yeah, but he also has 18 fouls to 17 points in the finals.
Yeah, but, he's not a scorer.
Even his mom tweeted out saying,
I
I don't know why Draymond's playing this bad.
I don't know what happened to the real Draymond, but this is like an imposter or something like that.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, okay, moving on.
The energy on this pod is different today.
I mean, Jordan Poole, he brought 14 off the bench, which was solid.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but you don't really need to bring that much when
The chef.
Mr. Curry's going.
Mr.
Yeah.
He used his government name.
No, I used his government name earlier.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, Steph right now. This isn't really a crazy important stat, but I thought it was just kind of funny and interesting. But Steph's averaging more points, 34.3, than Tatum's field goal percentage, 33.4% in the finals.
Jeez, yeah. Tatum has not been shooting well. I saw a graph about like the best and worst field goal percentages in these finals.
Yeah.
And he was like second worst to Klay.
No, Draymond.
Oh, to Draymond.
It was Dre, Tatum, then Klay were the worst, and then the best was Horford,
Steph,
and Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, Tatum, he's been locked up by that Boston defense. Why do I keep hitting this thing? He's been locked up by that Boston defense, or not Boston, Golden State defense. Basically just Andrew Wiggins, just locking him down. And I mean, another thing for the Warriors bench, Kevon Looney. You've been starting for most of the season, and Steve Kerr brings us on you day of the game. And he's like, okay, you're gonna come off the bench.
That happens every year in the finals.
But you're still gonna play big minutes. And this guy, I mean, 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting.
Yeah.
11 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. I mean, I have really Kevon Looney has really grown on me this year.
Oh yeah,
just by his durability.
Yeah.
His ability to get rebounds.
I'm not gonna lie.
What is he, like 6'10"?
6'9", 6'10", yeah.
And he's just gobbling up rebounds like it's nothing.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was in the same boat. I was hating on Kevon Looney last year after they lost in the play-in game. Because in the play-in game, Steph Curry had more rebounds than him.
Yeah. And
I was saying from your center, you need more.
Yeah, but he's stepped up this year. He's played every single game this year.
He played every game.
And you're talking about a big man.
Yeah, no.
A guy who walks around like he's 80, but he gobbles up rebounds like it's nothing. And like he'll be efficient and he'll take like 4 shots.
Yeah, literally.
And he'll make 3 of the 4 of them. And the thing that's what you need from him.
He's mobile enough where he could get up to the top of the key and get screens and move to the hoop well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need with a guy like Steph. You need a guy that could be up there setting screens.
Oh, yeah.
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 And one stat that's pretty interesting that you already took credit for was this is the first fourth quarter that the Warriors have won in these finals.
It is.
Yeah,
and they're outscoring Boston 136-87 in the third quarter.
I mean, it's Golden State and it's the third quarter. What do you expect?
And that's through 4 games, so that's 4 quarters.
I know, that's crazy.
Imagine if they played like that all 4 quarters.
So I think
every
Steve
game.
Kerr's just have every timeout say, okay, it's the third quarter now. Let's win.
Guys, just imagine it's the third quarter. We're gonna score 130 points.
Going back to Looney off the bench and them kind of going small ball, it seems like they do that. They've done that a lot in the past as well, where they've run that death lineup that they used to have at least.
Yeah.
And
Poole didn't start.
no, but that's the thing. I think starting Otto Porter was a really good idea. He didn't do a ton offensively,
Yeah.
but he's a really good defender, and having that other wing defender that could rotate off just when say it switches off like Draymond or Wiggins or Clay, having that next guy is really good to have.
And
I think ideally it would have been Gary Payton, but he's still
working his way
he's
back.
still showing the effects from his injury.
Yeah, and his ability to be able to rotate out to the 3 and stop Al Horford, who's
Yeah.
playing the power forward, from shooting
Yeah,
and getting his wide open looks. I mean, he didn't get that many minutes, only like 15 minutes.
yeah.
So he didn't get started his
It
minutes. He
seems
still
like
started.
they
out
start
there
they
for them.
started him, got it good at the start, but then
They went to
They
Looney.
brought
They
Looney
went to
back
Jordan
in.
Poole. They went to Gary Payton, who's still not getting that many minutes,
Yeah.
only 9-10 minutes a game.
yeah.
But I like the way Steve Kerr's been using his bench. I mean, I'm actually surprised that Jonathan Kuminga hasn't seen as much playing time.
Well, he's a rookie, and it's tough because you don't know what a player's gonna be like in the finals.
That's true. But I mean, he's been using his whole bench all year. I get it. It's the finals. It's different.
Yeah.
Different.
You gotta
But-
shorten the rotation.
I mean, I would have expected him out there, especially because of his energy
Yeah.
and his bounce, his aggressiveness.
To be honest, I'm surprised we haven't seen any Bielitsa as well.
Bielitsa played.
But we
Bielitsa
haven't
played
seen
9 minutes.
But I'm saying throughout the whole year he played significant minutes.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you're also getting
Especially, but I guess he
Steph,
is
Clay,
a little
Wiggins
slow.
more minutes. Steph, Clay,
Yeah.
Wiggins getting more minutes as well.
Yeah.
So that takes more away from.
Well,
and
Bielitsa's
Kevon
a
Looney.
big man. But
Kevon Looney played just under 30 minutes
fair
as well.
enough. Yeah, fair enough.
So
I mean, Looney's been playing really well, so I guess taking him out to put Bielitsa wouldn't be a smart decision, especially because he's a little slow.
speaking of smart, let's talk about Boston. Not a great offensive night from really anybody. I mean, you drop from that 77 combined performance from their 3 guys to what, 50 something? No, 60 something.
Close to, yeah.
62.
Something
So
like
that takes a lot of your scoring away. That's what they've relied on to get their scoring these playoffs. They've also relied on being able to stop teams and winning their fourth quarters. Golden State kind of took over in the fourth quarter this time. I mean, that 17-3 run really shocked me with how they were just able to
Yeah.
put Boston away, especially in
Sure.
the Garden.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was kind of nervous for this game. I'm not gonna lie.
I was actually surprised because I was watching the game kind of late fourth quarter. It was like a 2-point game, back and forth.
Yeah.
And then I looked away and I came back and it was the end of the game and I was like, what? How did Golden State win by 10?
I know. Yeah.
This was a back and forth game with like 5 minutes left.
I was at work and I was checking my phone. Not gonna lie. I saw the game was close. I'm like, that's tough. And then I get a notification on my phone. I'm like, Warriors win. I'm like, oh, that's not as close as I thought it would be.
Yeah, they just kind of took off. I mean, Steph was hitting some unbelievable shots.
Yeah.
Like some of his threes that he hit.
He was making it look effortless.
He made it look Steph. I mean, some of them. I mean, there was multiple where
Oh,
he
he
should have
was-
been. He should have been
oh.
doing that 4-point play, Sally.
Oh, 100%.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tatum fully ran into him.
Yeah, and he was mad on some of them.
Oh, why wouldn't you? How
deservedly
would you be?
so.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk a little bit on what we expect for Game 5. I
Game
think Game 5,
we're going
will be-
into Golden State.
I think this will be the most important game of the series.
I think it'll be the most exciting game of the series because you've got Golden State in Golden State
Coming back with some momentum.
come back with some momentum, but you've got Boston, who's been a terrific road team these playoffs.
Yeah.
They've won more games on the road than they have at home
Yeah.
these playoffs, and they haven't lost back-to-back games. So I think it'll be exciting. I think both teams will come out with energy.
Yeah.
I think
I think
it'll come down to who throws the first punch and who folds first. I think I know it's been kind of decided by the later quarters,
Yeah.
but I think this game is going to be one that if a team is able to get up 10 points early, late first quarter, early second quarter, they're going to be able to stick it.
I think the biggest question mark for this game and the biggest X factor is Draymond Green.
Okay.
I think if he plays well, he will lead Golden State to a win.
I think it's Klay Thompson.
Well, Klay's played better the last 2 games.
Yeah, but can he keep it going? Can he keep that
do you
flow
think
going?
Steph could replicate his game?
I don't think he needs to.
He might need to.
I think if Steph can keep his 30 points per game, keep it around 30, and Wiggins is able to keep his 18,
Yep.
and you see Jordan Poole taking 10 shots, 10 plus shots, getting
10 to 15 points a game.
10 to 15 points a game, and then you need Klay to be
get
able to
his
shoot,
18 to 25, kind
But-
of around that range.
but by also keeping that field goal percentage
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And then for Boston, Tatum's got to shoot better.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot better from the floor. I didn't see like if he was taking bad shots or not. I wasn't sure. But you're the leading scorer. I mean, you won the Eastern Conference
Yeah.
Finals MVP. I know it's a little bit of a tougher defense, but you've got to be able to lead your team if you want to win this finals.
Yeah. I think another thing for Boston is through the first 4 games, you've been throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Steph Curry.
Yeah. And it's not working.
Done absolutely nothing. So I think you need to put some attention to the other guys and try to stop them from getting hot.
And it's kind of like what happened in game 2. Just like what they did with Tatum. Let Steph get going.
Yeah.
I know Steph's a different player than Tatum.
Yeah.
Steph can carry a lot more, but you got to stop Wiggins from getting his 18 to 20. Stop Klay from getting his 18 to 22.
Yeah.
You got to stop those guys, and you got to say hopefully Draymond keeps what he's doing and shoots himself in the foot again.
Yeah.
And Boston, you got to trust your defense. You're the best defensive team in the league.
Yeah.
Show it.
Show it. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, but that's kind of all I got
Yeah.
for this
I
game.
don't think there's much more to say.
What do you got predictions game 5?
I think Game 5. As a Golden State fan, I'm going Golden State.
I think I have to agree. Golden State at home. I still think this is going to go 7.
I don't know.
I can't.
If Golden State wins these 2 in a row, I think it's gonna be tough for Boston to come back from that.
Well, if Golden State wins 2 more in a row, the series is over.
No, I'm saying they'll get their 2 in a row if they win Game 5,
Oh,
and that'll be the first 2 in a row Boston's lost since March. Maybe they'll be a little down, and Golden State they'll be going.
yeah. But if you're Boston, you're going back to the Garden.
I mean, like you said, they've been better on the road.
It's true, but it's still the Garden.
Yeah, but still Golden State.
It's fair. I don't know. I still like Boston in 7 in this series, like I said at the start. But I think Golden State's gonna win this game 5. I think they've got a bit of momentum. They've got their home court. But you never know. Boston's been able to surprise people on the road before, like
Yeah.
what they did in Miami.
Yeah, I guess. But I still got Golden State in 6.
Man's got his Warriors jersey on right now too.
I'm literally rocking the Curry jersey.
Jeez. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Yeah,
for
that's all
today.
I got here too.
All right. We will see you guys. I believe on Wednesday we'll be recording the app for
Hopefully, yeah.
tonight's game.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see
All right.
you around.
Peace.
Peace out.